Hello, friends. I am so tired, and I feel I'm a little bit late compared to the time that I typically like to go live, but I said that I was going to, so let's see if anybody wants to come and hang out and chit chat. And while we wait for people to show up, I'm gonna start my facial. I have my face steamer going. Chat filter, all messages. Okay. If you want to say hi, you can. I'm just steaming my face. Janet Jackson is playing. I have my tarot cards on a towel next to me. That's the way love goes. I just got home a little while ago. Hello, Jameer. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm so happy I can still see the chat, even though the steam is kind of clogging up my glasses. Oh no, now I can't see. Hold on, I'm trying to see it. I just got off work. How about you? Oh, that's amazing. What do you do for work? Did you have a good work day? I just got back home from the gym. I took a shower and now I'm giving myself a facial. I don't even have time. Hold on. Hide user on this channel. This message is held for review. Okay, perfect. Oh my god. Okay, so the shitty thing about going live on YouTube on my comments is that I can't filter the comments. Because usually when I go live on my my computer, I can filter the comments so that only my subscribers can comment. But now it's like, oh, anybody can comment. Why don't you have a shirt on? I do have a shirt on. It just doesn't have straps. Can you make me a mod so you can talk to your people and I can do the work? That's such a sweet offer, but no thank you because I don't know you, so I don't trust you. No offense, but I appreciate it. I work in guest services for big box stores. I don't really know what that means, but it sounds cool. So I just got back from the gym and I had a really good class. It was really hard, but really good. This was my second time going to that class. So it was really good. It was really good. And tomorrow I'm gonna go to yoga. I was contemplating not going to yoga. I was contemplating not going to yoga, but my friend texted me and she asked me if I was going, and I said yes. So now I'm definitely going to yoga. Can you be my girlfriend? You're beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Stranger on the internet. Not so funny. Do you have a shirt on? Yes, I have a shirt on, you guys. Oh my god. Can I pay for a reading? Absolutely. The link is in the description box, and when you send your payment, then you just let me know what your question is, and then I'll stop washing my face and I'll answer it. You're so pretty, and I love that skincare headband. Girl, you slay. Thank you. All I see is shoulders. I swear to God, there's a top there. I swear. I was gonna put my robe on, but it's just too hot because I just got out of the shower. So it was just too hot for me to have a robe on. But I have on clothes. I pinky swear. It's not that kind of live. It is not that kind of live. Like a linebacker. You know, that actually doesn't hurt me at all. You know, my father played football. It's so interesting you would say that. That doesn't insult me. I actually was really feeling incredibly grateful for my physique while I was at the gym, because I'm like, God, my body is so capable. Like, I've been going to the gym for like a week and my butt is already bigger. Like, love this for me. My body really builds muscle really quickly. So, thank you. We need to figure out how to monitor, how to like select subscribers only for the chat when I go live on my phone. I'll figure it out before the next time I go live. So, what are you guys up to other than watching me wash my face? It's only been like 8 minutes. I maybe have an hour in me. Maybe. I maybe have 30 minutes in me. You know what's so silly? Is that I get paid for this. And people write troll, people write trolling comments, but I get paid for this. This video is monetized. You know? You're hating for free, and I'm getting paid. So, I don't know. It just, it's really hard to have thin skin when you're getting paid. I don't know. Certain shit just kind of doesn't faze me at this point in my life, at this point in my journey. You're watching me for free. I'm getting paid to be here. What's that lyric from Cardi B? You're in the club just to party. I'm there, I get paid a fee. This video is monetized. You know what I'm saying? Where do I press in the link? So in the link, there's 3 different options. There's PayPal, there's Venmo, and there's Cash App. So you click the link of whichever one you want to use to pay me. And then you send $25 there. And then let me know what your question is. Oh my God, I'm done with the steam. Whew. Like, God, how did you become this woman? Who's like, troll free. Like, trigger free. I was just thinking about this. About doing a whole video, like a get ready with me, and how I have been stepping into like next level body love and body acceptance. And it really started with me reading a book. I can't remember the name of it, but if I do the video, I'll make sure you guys get the name of it. But basically, I was just reading a book about how our bodies have always been politicized, I think that's the right word, and how fat phobia is really rooted in white supremacy. And as I was reading that book and I was learning about that, like a light went off in my mind where I'm just like, oh, every single time that I am mean to myself, every single time that I dislike my body, every single time that I hurt myself, I'm doing the work of white supremacy for free. And I don't get paid to do that. So I really started loving myself kind of out of spite. As a fat black girl, every single time you look in the mirror and you like what you see, there's an old French white man from 700 years ago that is rolling around in his grave, crying, screaming, and throwing up. And that motivated me to love me. I don't feel like blocking your comments right now. So you can really say what you like, but I'm going to not respond. And I appreciate the comments because it's engagement and it pushes my video to more people and I can make more money. So if you want to keep working for free, be my guest, Bookie. I can't even see. John Cena to the bullshit, really. John Cena to the bullshit. So anyway, as I was saying, I really learned to love my body and honor myself and accept myself when I realized and I recognized that the root cause of me not liking my body, the root cause of me not honoring my body is some old, outdated shit from hundreds of years ago. Bitch, it was over for me then. It was over for me then. I think, yes, I struggled a lot with insecurity, but my revolutionary spirit, stronger than my insecurity. My revolutionary spirit is stronger than my fat phobia. And things really changed in that way for me, which was really great. So I started feeling better about my body. Like I literally started doing an entire series. Hi, Brianna. Oh my God. Hi, baby. I'm so happy to see you. I love you so much, and I'm so happy that you're here. How are you doing? I was just thinking of you. I was thinking of you earlier today, and I was thinking of you before then, because I was thinking about sent. I just got your payment, baby. Let me know what your question is, and I'll answer it right now. I was just thinking about you, Brianna, because I actually got a voice note from a member of our community, and she was giving me this testimonial, and she has like the cutest voice. I'm going to share her voice note as like a podcast episode or something, so you guys will be able to hear it. Thank you for loving me. So basically I was thinking of her voice and I was like, oh my God, she has the cutest voice. Like she's so adorable. And then I was thinking, oh, I miss Brianna because she also has the cutest voice and she sounds like Kayla Pratt, Penny Proud. And so I was thinking about you then. And then I was thinking about you earlier today when I was on live, because sometimes you come on during the live. So I was like, I hope that I will get to see and connect with Brianna. And so I'm so happy that you're here. That makes me so happy. Yes, Jameer, let me know what your question is and I'll answer it. You can still be typing and that's okay. I just want to make sure that you know that I see you. I gotta email you, girl. Yes, email me. Literally. Anytime. Okay, what should I be doing next? I should be doing a little exfoliation, just a light exfoliation. My little baby, I've been breaking out here, a little hormonal acne. I've been stressed. My birthday is next week. I'm turning 26 years old. So I'm no longer dependent on my mom's insurance. I've been a little bit scared, freaking out, getting things together, making plans. Things have been so intense for me. So I know that this is a combination of stress and also me not having as many vegetables. as I need. Less stress and more vegetables, I know, is going to clear that up the rest of the way. But it already feels so much better after washing my face for a longer amount of time, which is good. Okay. Yes, I'm so happy that you're here, Brianna. Okay, Jameer, thank you. I have 2 questions. Okay. Yes, more veggies. It's such a good fiber. And I was literally thinking to myself, I need more fiber. Okay. All right. Oh, no, no. Okay, sorry. Erykah Badu is playing. Focus. Divas, we must stay focused. Okay. My first one is what's going on with me in love. Okay, what's going on in love for me? Because right now it's non-existent. Got you. And my second one is marriage in the cards for me, or will I be forever alone? Oh my God, nobody is ever meant to be alone. Your dreams are safe guidance. If you have the desire to be married, then you were made to be married. Period, point blank, full stop, diva. Oh my goodness. But yes, we will pull cards on this and we will get into all of the things. Brianna says, wait, yay, are you excited for your birthday? Honestly, I don't know how I feel. My glasses are fogged because I have this. It's a facial steamer. That's why. I don't know how I feel. I was excited a couple months ago. I haven't done anything to prepare for it because I've been focusing on like the responsibilities side of turning 26. So I haven't been thinking about it. I kind of think I want to go on a trip at like the, is this out of water? It's out of water. Surprise. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might go on a trip at the end of the month. I don't know. I think I might, for my birthday, start saving up for my Cowboy Carter tickets. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday. But I have a friend of mine, the friend who I was mentioning that I'm going to go to yoga with. I haven't forgot about your question. I'm going to pull out the deck right now, I promise. And her birthday is March 3rd. So I was thinking about inviting her out to go to like a breakfast, brunch, lunch for both of us. So I'll probably definitely do that. Girl, you going to see Beyonce? Girl, you know I'm going to see Beyonce. You remember when I manifested my Renaissance tickets? Absolutely, I'm going to see Beyonce. That was never a question, okay? All right. Let me focus. While that steam comes back for us, let me grab my decks. We're going to start with this one. We're going to start with the Sacred Rebels. And that could only mean one thing. Go on a trip and plan. Yes. Period. I haven't decided if I want to go yet. Oh my God, yeah, I know it's going to be so good. Can I ask you a question? If you pay me $25, you can ask me a question, a tarot-related question. Get on your Zoom, Cheetah Girls. I don't know what that was related to, but I agree wholeheartedly. Can I get a shout out? Shout out to Landon, 2013. Thank you. Okay. Going back. Okay. 2 questions. My first one. Ow. What is going on with me in love? Right now, my love life is non-existent. That's so funny. It says every journey starts with a single step. They're like, you want love? You want your love life to have motion? You have to put in some sort of energy and effort to create the love relationship that you desire. But this doesn't necessarily look like you don't have to go on Tinder. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm saying. And give me a second because I got to set your timer up just to make sure I don't go too long, too short with the reading here. Okay. So I was at the gym. This is a quick story time. I was at the gym. I saw a beautiful young woman at the gym. And first I saw her in the bathroom. She's in the bathroom. She's looking in the mirror, as we all do. Not a problem. Later, she has a sweater on in the bathroom. Later, I'm leaving my workout class and I see the same girl and her sweater is unzipped and she has on a sports bra, and her boobs are like out completely. Not a crime, nothing illegal. I love it. Do what you like, live your best life. But it was obvious that on an energetic stance, she's at the gym, like, I want to be sexy, I want to be desirable, I want men to notice me, and that's fine. But what I would say, and this is how it applies to you in your message, is that if you want to be seductive and you want to attract, you don't have to jump to getting naked. So we're not just talking about being seductive as in, people wanting you and people wanting to be with you in that way. We're talking about being seductive as in attracting love. We're talking about law of attraction. We're talking about energy. So every single journey starts with a single step. You could, as one of your first steps, start tapping into the energy of feeling desirable. I am so beautiful. I am so desirable. I just feel so wanted. I feel so beautiful. Men are constantly complimenting me. People are constantly complimenting me. And you don't just say these things like you're reading it off of a script, but you feel it and you imagine it. Imagine the version of yourself that is getting asked out on dates. Where do you want to go on dates, right? These are things that you want to journal about. Where would you like to go? Would you like to go to mini golfing on a mini golfing date? I've been manifesting a mini golfing date for a million reasons, but we don't have time for me to tell you all of them. The point is, do you want to go on a mini golfing date? Do you want to be taken out to a really nice restaurant? What kind of clothes do you want to wear? What kind of conversation do you want to have? What kind of men do you want to start dating? Do you have preferences? Do you have preferences for whether or not they're career oriented or family oriented? Do you want a long-term commitment right now? Or do you want to date multiple people? Or do you just want to have one soulmate? Personally, I do not like multiples. I do not like dating. I hate it. I strongly dislike it. So I have a conversation with God, Angels, Universe. There's one person. I'm not doing Tinder. I'm not doing 1,000,001 different dates. I'm not doing a different guy Monday and a different guy Wednesday and a different guy on Saturday. I'm not doing that. I don't like that. I don't like to be connected with people and men that much. So my desire is one person, the husband, the soulmate, comes into my life. That's that on that. So start getting clear on what it is that you want in romance. Start getting clear on what it is that you desire. There's a little bit of your energy that's coming from this place of, universe, what do I get to have? What kind of love do I get to have? And the message from the universe is, don't ask us what you get to have, and start telling us what it is that you want and what it is that you desire, because you're the creator. You're the creator of your reality. Let me see what's happening in the comments, just in case you're seeing something. Hello, Healing Beauty. How are you doing? Hello, Primavera. I am still doing readings. I'm doing one right now. Yes, we are a chatty bunch. Okay, just making sure there's no additional comments. All right, let's pull another card. We got about 6 minutes left. So starting to tap into that energy of being wanted, starting to tap into that energy of being desired, tapping into that energy of dating. I'm trying to manifest, but I will say my confidence is low. I totally understand that. And that's totally normal. And I think that's something that a lot of us struggle with as women and as human beings. And something for me, I'm going to sound so fucking cliche, but going to the gym has really been helping with my self-confidence, because something that I really struggled with is not looking at my body in the mirror. So I was the girl who had kind of that Billie Eilish syndrome, where you wear big, oversized clothes because you don't feel good enough and you're afraid of your body not being beautiful and all of that stuff. So I didn't know what my body looked like. I avoided looking at my body in the mirror. And a big part of my self-love journey, a big part of my confidence journey, was looking at my body in the mirror and taking pictures. Way back in 2019, when I first started my self-love journey, I didn't know anything about mindset work or inner child healing work. And I literally just was like, okay, I need to love myself to get love, so I'm gonna love myself. And I would go out with my friend every single Sunday. We would go to brunch and we would take pictures. We would get dressed up, we would take pictures. And then the following week, I had to choose 3 pictures out of the 20, 50 pictures. I had to choose 3 pictures that I would post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Rain or shine. There are 3 pictures that are getting posted to Instagram every single week. And it was a rule. And what happened was, as I was taking the pictures and I was posting them, my friends who are so loving and supportive are commenting, yes, queen, slay, so beautiful. And it really made me feel good about myself. And I started liking the pictures more and more. And as the weeks progressed, I remember looking at a picture of myself and looking at my body and thinking to myself, oh my God, is that what I look like? And that was really huge in me starting to like my body. So today, it's kind of been a similar journey where I'm at the gym and I'm in a workout class. So there's mirrors all around and I can see my body while I'm moving. And I'm like, hey, this is kind of good. Like I literally was doing yoga yesterday, and we got into that cat-cow pose. Also, thank you, Nadia. I'm not reading all the comments while I'm channeling and all that stuff, but when I finish the messages, I always go back and respond to everyone. So we're doing yoga, and there's a cat-cow pose, which is basically you're on all fours, and then you kind of like hunch your back, and that's the cat. And then there's another one where you invert your back, and that's the cow. Okay, so awesome, my love. I got that notification. Let me know what your question is. So okay, I'm doing the cat cow, and then I look over to myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, girl, that arch is kind of crazy. That arch is kind of insane. What were you going to tell me about this? I had no idea because I wasn't looking in my body and arching my back. That's not really a part of my daily routine. So putting myself in positions where I can move my body and see how my body moves, doing more yoga and getting in those positions like happy baby, where you're lying on your back and your legs are like really open and you're holding your legs open. It's like being in those positions puts me in like a closeness with my body. I get to hug my body. I get to become more aware of my body. I get to become more connected to my body. That helps with my confidence. And also what I'm doing, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably noticed this, is I have to take a picture every single time I'm in the gym because I realized I wanted to become more confident in my body. That doesn't exactly look like losing weight for me, even though I would like to be like 1 or 2 dress sizes smaller. I really like my body, but I want to be in love with my body. I want to be in love with my body the way that I was when I felt the best and I felt the most confident. And so a part of that for me has been taking pictures of myself and posting them. Again, that's kind of been the thing that really works a lot for me. So that's what I suggest. I suggest doing things that make you feel beautiful. I feel more beautiful when my eyebrows are done. Doing things that make you feel more beautiful. I don't go and get my eyebrows threaded right now. It's not in the budget for me. So I do my own eyebrows at home with Nair. I wax my own mustache at home. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for telling me that I'm beautiful. I agree. I appreciate that. So it's like, do things that make you feel beautiful. Do things that make you feel sexy. I think a great perfume makes me feel sexy. A great perfume makes me feel sexy. Being in the gym and wearing perfume and doing a different movement and smelling your own perfume and being like, oh my God, who is she? That does a lot for my self-confidence. So what's the point? What I would always recommend overall in general is you connect with your guides, your angels, your ancestors. And you say, I'm ready to love myself more. I'm ready to be more confident. I'm ready to be happier with my body. I'm ready to feel safe to be loved. I'm ready to open up to a relationship and an experience with a man who loves and honors me, even with my flaws and my insecurities. Okay? So I just gave you a whole bunch of shit there. And oh my God, there's the timer. Perfect. So that was your first question. Now let's move into your second question. Before I do that, let me look at the comments. Okay, I'm trying to manifest. Oh, another thing, don't say I'm trying to manifest. Trying implies that you could possibly fail. You're not trying, you are manifesting. You are manifesting. And if it hasn't shown up, that's okay. You're still in process. You are manifesting. You are receiving. It is happening. You have intended it. An intention is an expectation. I choose to expect this to show up. And at any given moment in time, we can choose to expect to receive our desires. What we choose to believe and what we choose to expect is not reliant upon what's happening in the physical reality. I choose to receive even when I don't see proof. I choose to believe that I'm worthy of love even when I don't see proof. I choose to believe that my husband is seeking me out even when I don't have proof. Okay, I think I'll get a reading too. I got your payment, Brianna. Let me know what your question is. If you want to let me know now, you can. If you want to let me know later, you can do that as well, because I've got Jameer's second reading and then Primavera's reading and then yours. Okay? So if you want to do yours, then you can. You don't have to. Okay, you have beautiful, clear skin. I need your beauty secrets. Thank you, Nadia. I appreciate you so much. So this is what I'm currently using. I love La Roche-Posay. I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh my God, my nails are kind of screwed up right now. That's okay. I love this facial cleanser. It's the Purifying Foaming Cleanser. I love this. It has, I don't know what ceramide 3 is, but it has niacinamide. Niacinamide is really good. Niacinamide is, I can't remember the benefits, but I know I like niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, I believe is the word. Those things are really, really good. And then for my my sunscreen, I do the La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer. And it has SPF in it. So that's what I use. And that one's really good. It helped me a lot with my acne control. And then for moisturizer, when I'm just doing moisturizer, like in my nighttime routine, or I'm not going out into the sun, I use Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. And this shit is so fucking good. It's absolutely ridiculous. It says, like in the marketing, that it helps your skin to retain moisture. And I swear to God it does. I swear to God. This shit is so good, okay? You put this on, you wake up the next day, you're like, oh my God, I'm glowing. This is so good. And then in terms of retinol, I like Number 7's products. This is from Number 7. This is the Pure Retinol Night Repair Cream. I don't use it as often as I probably should, but it's a really, really good retinol. I'm actually going to use it tonight. That's why I have it there. And then in terms of exfoliant, I use this from Dermalogica, and it's their Daily Microfoliant. This is really good. I'm going to use it today. You're going to see a beautiful difference in the skin and the size of my pores when I use it. My pores get really clogged. Just in general, it's kind of what my skin is prone to, but also because I EFT tap all day long, so these get kind of cloggy. So exfoliating is good. And then in terms of another exfoliator, if it's here, I think this one might be empty. No, it's not. Perfect. This is the Number 7's resurfacing peel. It's glycolic acid. It's really good. Okay? It's not something that you use every single day, like once a week and then maybe 3 times a week. This is really good. I haven't been using it as much as I should because I do the different facial creams and the waxing. Like waxing is an exfoliant and I don't like to play around with chemical peels. So I'm like, no, I want to do my chemical peel, but I want to wax my face, so I'm not going to do it this week. So I haven't been super consistent with it. But those are the things that I use. Those are all of my secrets. Okay. sent on PayPal. Okay, Primavera, I got your question. I'm going to answer Jameer's second question first. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Me too. I love La Roche-Posay. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. I love it. I swear by it. Is that a toner? Oh, never mind. Okay, good. Did I answer your question? I hope I did. Yes, dermatological too. We have a similar routine. I love that. I love that. Cheetah sisters, okay? All right, Jameer. Jameer's second question. Is marriage in the cards for me, or will I be forever alone? Let's see. Even though you know that what my response to that already is. But let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay. Don't put the steam on your phone charger. Okay. Jameer. Is marriage in the cards for me? Is marriage in the cards for me? We have the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of teamwork. This is, there's a teamwork makes the dream work, right? This woman in the card, she's not working by herself. She's working with these birds who are helping her to build up this flower, like a brick by brick type thing. They're telling me, as we're looking at the bricks, number one, Rome wasn't built in a day. So what they're saying for you is you're going on a journey. It doesn't have to be a 0 to 100 thing. And especially as someone who has struggled with their self-confidence, someone who has struggled with feeling unworthy of love, someone who has struggled with feeling rejected by men, or like men aren't committed to loving her, you've got a journey to go on to get to that husband place. And it's not because you're unworthy or because you're broken or anything like that. It's just a natural consequence of your life experience. And so they're really coming through with that energy of like, Rome wasn't built in a day. Yes, of course you get to be married. Yes, of course you get to be loved. Like that is so incredibly obvious to me just because of my own belief system. I believe that we're made for love. As human beings, we are a part of an interdependent species. That means we were wired for romance. We were wired to be in community with one another. And again, your desires are safe guidance. You desire to be in love. You desire to have a husband. You desire marriage because it's something that you were made for. God did not make a mistake when he made you. God did not create you and send you down to earth and go, oh my God, I accidentally made her desire to be loved, but it's too fucking bad because there's nobody in an earth full of billions of people who will want to love her. Oopsie, you know what I'm saying? God is infinitely intelligent and incredibly intentional in every single thing that he does. I wholeheartedly believe that if it is your desire to be married, then that is your destiny. That is what you have been created for, period, point blank. There's nothing else to say about it. So you have that. And then looking at the card, there's birds that are helping her to build this flower. Also, thank you guys. Everybody's been liking the video. I appreciate it. I don't think I've said like the video once. So I appreciate you guys for coming in and doing what needs to be done. Okay, so we have the birds, and for me, birds represent ancestors. So you got a bird with a brick in the mouth and a bird with a hammer in the mouth. It's like not only are you being helped and supported by the universe and your inner being and your soul's desire, but your ancestors are helping you, or your spirit guides, your angels are helping you. You are so deeply and completely supported. And another thing that you want to work on is the belief and expectation that your husband wants to love you. I don't know if you have ever gotten into my free resource library. It's amazing. The links are in the description box, but there's an email that's going out tomorrow morning at 5:00 a.m. And I'm talking in depth about your future husband desiring to love you. Is that the one? Well, there is an email going out tomorrow and it is about love. So you should get into the free resource library so that you get that email. I just would suggest that, but that's not the point because I'll tell you right now. You want to see your future husband as desiring to be with you. Just like you're sitting here going, will I ever get married? I want to be married. I want to have that connection. I want a life partner. I want someone to go on this journey of life with. I want someone to grow with. I want someone to have a family with. I want someone to support me and protect me and provide for me. There's a man somewhere in the world that's going, I want a wife. I want a family. I want to love, I want to support, I want to cherish, I want to cuddle, I want to take care of, I want love, I want connection. There's somebody out there in the world right here and right now that's saying, I want love, I want love, I want love, I want love. Where is my wife? Where is my life partner? Where is my person? And so if you have two people who desire to be together and who desire to connect with each other, the only thing that's keeping you and your future husband apart is your belief that you're unlovable, your belief that you can't receive, your belief that good things won't happen to you, or your beliefs that your flaws make you unlovable, right? We can push love away, and that's what tomorrow's email is about. We can push love away when we feel unworthy, when we don't feel good enough. And that's why we do mindset work. That's why we do inner child healing work, so that we can repair those parts of us, those old experiences from our childhood where we kind of came into, okay, we're done with this theme. We kind of came into the misconception that we don't get to be loved, the misconception that we don't get to be taken care of, the misconception that we don't get community and people aren't committed to knowing us and loving us and serving us and taking care of us. We come to those conclusions because we're kids and we don't know any better, but as adults, we know that we can go back and we can retell those stories. We know that we can go back and we can tell a new story, that people want to love us. People love to be in community with us. Men love to be devoted to connecting with us and taking care of us. Men love to hold us. Men love to be around us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're saying for you. They're like Three of Pentacles, of course. And with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, you know this. You feel this intuitively that, it's like you feel that intuitively. You feel that call. You feel that desire. You, on a soul level, as a divine feminine energy, you know that your soulmate is out there. You know that your husband exists. You know that that amazing devoted love is your destiny. You know that's what you were created for. Okay, my love? So let's see. We got a couple more minutes left in your reading. Let's see if we have any other messages. Oh my God, please don't fall on the floor. Ugh. Now, I cannot stand up under any circumstances because although I have a top on, I am not wearing pants. Okay, we have Strength. And Strength is a card of strong, eternal soulmate connections. They're saying if you believe in past lives, then your husband is someone who you've spent past lives with. But long story short, the Strength card in this energy is an energy of like kindred spirits being cut from the same cloth, connecting with people where you feel like two peas in a pod, okay? And it is a little bit cliche-y, you know what I'm saying? Where your husband is going to be somebody who you just feel like gets you, somebody who just really understands you. You know when you're connecting with someone and you're like, God, you just get me. I feel like it's like his preferences, the things that he values, the things that he believes, the things that he wants, the things that he wants to spend money on, the places he wants to travel, the places he does not want to travel, you know, the places that he wants to live, the way that he wants to raise a family. Whatever your core values are, they're going to be the same. Okay, you guys have the pre-intention to go on a similar life journey and path. You know, sometimes we meet people, we form relationships with them, but our souls are going on different paths, you know? I know this in my friendships. I saw this on 11/11. I love that at Dig Time. You know, I've had this experience in friendships where my desire and my journey is to be the generational curse breaker of my family line. And certain friends that I have they don't have that desire. That's not their calling, or at least that's not where they are right now on a soul level. And so, although we can have relationships with people who we love deeply and completely and who we feel so connected to, at some point, we don't resonate with them in the same way because we're not growing and expanding at the same pace. We're not on the same path. We're not on the same track. We're not on the same page. But your soulmate, your husband, is going to be someone who is so deeply connected with you. You guys are on the same path. You know what I'm saying? It's like a for lifers kind of thing. You have already pre-intended on a soul level to come to this earth and to do life together. You guys have similar paths for growth and expansion and learning and experiencing life and relishing in life. So this is incredibly beautiful energy. They're like, do you get to be married? Girl, not only do you get to be married, you get to have a soulmate relationship that people write books about, okay? Deep soulmate connection for you. All right, my love? So that is what I have for you. This was so amazing. Thank you for buying those readings. I appreciate it. And I'm so happy that I got to read for you. I thought that was fabulous. Okay, we have 2 more readings to go. First, Primavera, and then Brianna. Primavera says, will I meet my future husband this year? I feel him in my energy all the time. Immediately I heard, yes, you do. Yes, you do. I can feel that energy. Okay. Primavera. I don't usually do like yes or no's and timing questions. So I'm just putting that out there as a disclaimer. I have no idea what's about to come up right now. But let's see. Will I meet my future husband this year? I feel him in my energy all the time. Will I meet my future husband? I see walking through a field of flowers. In the world, not of the world. They're like, yeah, you do. Yes, you do. Deeply and completely, you feel this man on an energetic level. Oh my God, shut up. At the bottom of the deck, we have the power of attraction, which is a card of the law of attraction. They're saying, okay, we're going to give you advice. You are connected. You are on the same wavelength. What you want to practice to speed this up is living in the end. They're saying that's like one of the hangups between you two and this connection is sometimes you get a little bit caught up in the 3D. You get a little bit caught up in what's happening in the physical reality. I don't know who this person is, or nobody's asked me out today, or you're just looking around disappointed, you know, like it's Valentine's Day and I didn't get any flowers. You know what I mean? Like those moments that are so natural and so human. It's okay. It's not illegal. But if you want to amp up this energy and you want to call him in more quickly and allow that connection to come in and blossom with more ease, is you want to develop a scripting practice. I don't know if you already have one, but you want to have a daily mindset practice where 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, you're just tapping into the energy of being in that connection, of being in that relationship. Tapping into the energy that you feel on a physical level, and what would be happening if your future husband was here now? What would be happening if you guys were together now? What would be happening if you guys were living together now? That's something that I would suggest, and I really get a strong energy of like pen to paper, pen to paper. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through. Oops. Can I have a general, or should one have a question? I'll respond to you in a minute when I finish this, Brianna. Okay, will I meet my future husband this year? There's a flowy energy. They're saying you're being guided. It's so funny. They're showing me, is it Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, where it's like a cartoon of a woman and it's like a whole bunch of like little animals and they're like rushing out of a space and she's like overwhelmed and she's like being moved in a specific direction. That's what they're showing me. Because when you look at the cards, I don't know if I can show you that. Whatever. I don't think you can see enough there. I started scripting yesterday. Perfect. Okay, so it looks to me like there's a river. There's this rushing river, and it's like flow. It's like flow. Trusting yourself and trusting your inner being and trusting that you're being guided. And instead of focusing on, is this the year that it's going to happen? Can I expect it to happen? Instead, shifting your mindset to, I trust myself and I trust that my inner being is guiding me. I am being guided to my soulmate. I trust myself and I trust that my inner being is guiding me. And every single day, I am just in this natural flow, connecting to the love of my life. And the song that just came on is Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours by Stevie Wonder. My Spotify is on that magical shuffle thing. I don't listen to the song and I'm changing it now, but you might want to go and listen to that song. That might be a total message for you. Okay, in the world, not of the world. You are flowing and you are being guided, trusting yourself. This is like divine feminine energy. This is intuitive energy. If you can feel your soulmate, then that means you can feel your soulmate. Oh my God, I'm a Pisces. My birthday is March 12th. I love that. Shut up. Of course, all the fish. This is you, diva. Oh my God, I love this. Okay, so divine feminine energy, connecting with your intuition and the way that you feel. It's like, if you can feel him, then you can feel him. And let me explain this. Okay, so years ago, when I was listening to Abraham Hicks, I was listening to Abraham Hicks' teachings about how our inner being knows exactly where we are in relation to our desire. And Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, was talking about she would play this game with her friends where they would go somewhere in the city. Her friends would go somewhere they would hide, like a spiritual hide and go seek. And so Esther would, I love that song, oh good. So Esther would be tapped into her intuition and she would be going to different places in the city to look for them just based on what Abraham Hicks was channeling to her. So Abraham Hicks is like, turn right. Abraham Hicks is like, turn left. Abraham Hicks is like, turn around. Abraham Hicks is like, it's right here. And so Esther is telling the story about how she's like, looking for her friends and she's like, what's going on? I've gone to all of these different places. I couldn't find you. Long story short, she finally finds her friends and her friends are like, oh no, that place that you were by the dumpster, we were there. And that other place you were by the park, we were there too. But we just kept moving around from place to place. So her intuition and her inner being and Abraham Hicks was guiding her to all of the physical places that her people were. They just kept on moving, so it was a little bit silly. And that's the message. If you can feel your future husband, you can feel him energetically, then you can also feel him physically. And the example that I have from my own life is years ago, when I was living in Atlanta, I didn't have cell phone service because I didn't have any money. So I was living in Atlanta and I didn't have cell phone service. My cell phone was like getting cut off 1 month, then I'm paying it, catching up, then it gets cut off. You know what I mean? Like that was the financial cycle that I was in at the time. So I was living in Atlanta. I was living with my cousin and she was out of town and she was letting me borrow her car. So I'm in her car and I was going on hikes because I love nature and I love to hike. So I was driving out to go hike and I could have the Apple Maps GPS telling me how to get to the place. So all I needed was the Apple Maps to tell me how to get there. And then I figured I'll find my way back. Okay. So I take the Apple Maps, I get there, I go on my hike. So beautiful, 10 out of 10 would recommend, right? And then when it's time for me to leave, I'm like, I don't know where the hell to go. The Apple Maps is not loading, of course, because I have no service. There's no Wi-Fi. So I'm like, okay, let's just get in the car and drive. So I get in the car and I'm like leaving the park and I could turn left, which is the direction that I came from. But I was like, no, I don't need to turn left, I need to turn right. So I end up turning right, listening to my intuition, trying to remember the past times that I went to and from the park. So I turn right and I'm like, I have no idea where I'm going. I don't recognize any of this. And something tells me to follow the car in front of me, which is so funny. I say this all the time. If you ever wanted to kidnap me, put yourself in a position where I'm lost, because I'm just going to follow the first car in front of me. I don't know why. Every single time, I'm just kidding. I'm not getting kidnapped. It was just a joke. Every single time that I am lost, I will always find the cart in front of me and they will be going exactly where I need to go. Don't know why. God's favor. Every single time. I'm never lost. There's always a physical guide there for me. So what's the point? The point is I turn right and I'm following this car, and then the car turns and I'm like, no, I don't need to turn here. So I follow my intuition. I feel that I should go left. I feel that I should go right. So I'm like driving in the fucking Atlanta, Georgian forest. Whatever, like back streets, kind of, and I end up on the freeway, and from that place on the freeway, I'm like, okay, I can figure out and get myself home. I think I like found a Starbucks, and then I got Wi-Fi, and then I got it, but I already could see on the map, like whatever. That's not the point. The point is that I found my way home because my intuition is not just telling me about things that are going on in the fifth dimension, things like thoughts and feelings. My intuition is also communicating to me about things happening in this physical reality. So they're saying, if you can feel your future husband, which you can, that's the timer, we're almost done. If you can feel your future husband, then you can also feel where he is in time and in space. And so what that means is not only do you know where he is on an energetic level, but you also know where he is on a physical level. And the reason why I say this, and I know this to be true, is because at the same exact time when I was in Atlanta, there was a man who we do not talk about, we do not discuss. But at the time, he was in Atlanta. And it was weird being in the same city, in the same place as him. And I could feel his energy, and I also could sense him physically in the same way that I had found my house from the park. I knew that if I got in my car and just went left, right, straight, then I would have run into him. Did I do that? Hell no. But that's not the point. The point is that I could have. And the point is that you could have. Because you're incredibly intuitive. What does that mean? That means you can trust yourself. That means you can trust what you feel. That means you can trust that you feel that he's close. That means you can sense where he is in time space. That means you can trust yourself that even when you're not moving logically, you are being guided to him. That's what you want to script on. That's what you want to tap into. I met my soulmate and I was guided to him perfectly. I met my soulmate and he was guided to me perfectly. I met my soulmate and I was guided to go to the park on a random Wednesday, and that is where a man flagged me down and asked me out on a date, and now we are married. You know what I mean? Tap into that energy, script into that, and that is all that I have for you. I don't get a strong energy on yes or no on the time thing. It's probably just because I'm not confident enough to say that with my intuition. But what I will say is you're absolutely right. He is incredibly close. I see no reason why you couldn't be with him this year. Okay? Not to get all psychic vaguey on you, but that's the best that I got. I don't really do a lot of time frame stuff, okay? So that's what I got for you. That was really good, in my not so humble opinion. Whew, I'm so hot. It is so steamy in here. Okay, Brianna. Girl, I have that sense too. Pisces gang, exactly that. Okay, thank you for buying a reading, by the way. Brianna, yes, you can have a general. Do you want to have a specific question, or are you asking me if I would rather you have a specific question? I don't mind. I can do a general reading. Just let me know what you want. I can't help it. Running often through my mind, yeah. Okay. Brianna, while you are typing that, I'm going to get some... I want a general queen. I don't have a specific question. Perfect. Do you mind if I do a little exfoliating first? Do you mind? Really quickly, a couple minutes? With this Dermalogica exfoliant, you need like 3 drops of water. And then it's good. No, do it. Okay, show me how you use it. Perfect. So, I put it in this bowl. You can't really see it. While you do that, I'll pack my lunch. Perfect. I put it in this bowl. This is like a little powder. So this is a tube full of like the powdery microfoliant stuff. And you can kind of see when I pour it a little bit, like that's the consistency. And then you just put like a couple droplets of water in it. I guess you can kind of decide the consistency you like. And then I mix it up. It's a little bit too thick. Kind of put... Okay, and then you just mix it up with the thingy. And then just smooth it all over your face. First, I didn't put enough water. Then I put a little bit too much, but that's okay. And then I just gently move the fan all over my face. You could also just use your hands. But I got this, the bowl and the fan, as a part of like the holiday sale for the microfoliant scrub. So that is why I use it. But it's really good. The brush is really soft. I wish you guys could hear it, and then it would just be quiet ASMR. Oh, one day I'm gonna do ASMR. Like I'm gonna really do it one day. It's kind of hard for me because, you know, I'm a loud girl. But I love this so much because it's so gentle. Do you leave it on like a mask or do you wash it off right after? I believe you can leave it on as a mask. I'm not going to, but yes, I believe that you can leave it on as a mask. Let me see. I think my cousin told me you could. Ironically, the first time I tried this was back when I was living in Georgia. That is so crazy. This is the second time I have mentioned my Georgia experiences on a live. After cleansing, dispense about ½ teaspoon of daily microfoliant into very wet hands and create a creamy paste by rubbing hands together. Apply to face in circular motions, avoiding the eye area. Massage gently for 1 minute, then rinse thoroughly with warm water. Use daily. Yeah, that's what the instructions say. I think you can leave it on as a mask. I feel like somebody's told me that before, but I don't remember. I really am focusing a lot on this cheek because that's where my kind of clogged pores have been from my EFT tapping and just like life, I guess, you know? So I'm like, hey, divas. Her dead skin got to go. It sounds amazing. Yes, it's so good. I love it. And this is just so like therapeutic. Like, I almost forgot that I was live for a minute, girl. It's so good. One day I'm going to do a retreat and we're going to have a spa day. And so when that happens, we'll all be getting facials together. And that'll be so much fun. We won't be talking though. I do not believe in talking during a massage. All right, I'm almost done. Okay. Oh, by the way, everyone, my course, Love After Loss, Overcoming Past Heartbreak, Healing Your Relationship with Men, Manifesting Your Soulmate. It is currently 32% off. You can save $640. And that sale ends tomorrow night, Friday night at midnight. I suggest everyone go look into it. It's amazing. I do have a gift of helping women heal, shift, and manifest amazing men. Okay? Okay. The course is linked in the description box. You'll have to click the general link for the courses, but it's the first course on the page when you click that. Okay. Hold on. I'm just going to wipe my face. And then it's Brianna time. I don't know if you can tell a difference. Oh my God, but I can. Your face just looks so much cleaner. So good. It's like we're hanging out after a long time of not seeing each other. That's exactly what it's like. And that's why I went live yesterday and I had to come on again today. Because I'm just like, I miss my divas. Like, sometimes I just want to talk to the girls, you know? Oh, so good. And then your skin just feels so smooth and so soft. Like, oh my God. Diva. Okay. Done. Letting that air dry. Doing Brianna's general reading. And then, God, I kind of want to put on my retinol, but I'm afraid because I just exfoliated my skin. The retinol is really good and it's really light. I think that I will. Like with retinol, when you're starting to do it and you're adding new things to your routine and stuff like that, you're supposed to like take it very slow. So I don't want to go crazy and do too much. But I really felt intuitively to get into the retinol. So I just might, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, Brianna. Ooh, the song that just came on shuffle is Say Yes by Floetry. Do you know that song? You might want to go listen to that song, Brianna. Say Yes by Floetry. All you've got to do is say yes. Ooh, I feel like there's an energy of goodness, abundance, next leveling available to you. There's a little bit of fear, a little bit of holding back. Let's see. Okay. General messages. The Fool. Say yes, exactly. The Fool. Look at that. New beginning. She's like, ooh, look at this amazing flower. But the flower is actually the tail of a dragon. There's a new beginning that's ready for you. It's like your time for a new beginning is now. Your time for, and this feels like rejuvenation. It feels like springtime. It really does. It feels like after a period of calm, a period of death and rebirth, a period of releasing, a period of processing pain. I don't know if you've been crying lately or just releasing things, shifting, EFT tapping, but I get a big energy of releasing. After a period of releasing, there's this sunshiny moment, this happiness moment, this good moment, and there's part of you that feels afraid that it's going to be like a false start. Like there's a good thing that's coming, but a terrible thing's going to come afterwards. There's a good thing that's coming, but I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. And the first mindset shift that's coming through is like, it's an expectation. I choose to expect things to get good and continue to get better. What's that phrase? The better it gets, the better it gets. What if the better it got, the better it got? What if this lifetime for you was supposed to be one good thing after another? I'm hearing that song. Ow! There's product in my eye. I'm hearing that song Blessed by Drake. Big Sean. Way up. I feel blessed. I live the life I deserve. Blessed. Fuck a vacay. I feel better at work. Blessed. Yeah. I'm hearing that song. What if it was just one blessing after another? One supportive experience after another? Even though that's not what it was like in the past. Even though that's not where you come from. Even though that's not what it was like in the childhood. What if it was one good thing after another? That's something to script on. That's something to journal on. That's something to just fantasize about. Let your mind wander. You don't even have to force it. You don't even have to get into that energy of, I'm going to force myself out of my comfort zone right now, even though that's good and I recommend it. But just play with that in your imagination. If my life was just one blessing after another, it would just be one person coming into my life, giving me support, giving me help, one person guiding me, one epiphany after another. After another, I would know what I wanted to do. I would know where I wanted to go. And then the resources would show up. Money would flow to me. Job opportunities would flow to me. I would be working in amazing environments. I would be having amazing relationships. The most amazing man would come into my life. I would feel loved. I would feel cherished. I would feel taken care of. What would be happening if it was just one blessing after another? Basically, it is safe for you to thrive. With the Magician at the bottom of the deck, you are manifesting new beginnings. You are manifesting leveling up. These are two major arcana cards. You know, major arcana cards are talking about big change, significant life changes. Oh, they're saying you've worked for this, you've earned it, which is interesting because I know you're inside of Evidently Easy. So I know that we're not living in that life experience where it's like, we're only praising hard work and you have to work so hard. But also at the same time, that's the message that's coming through. is like, you deserve this. You deserve to have that sigh of relief and release that tension from your neck and release that tension from your back, and to trust and to be poured into and to be shown up for and to be taken care of. You are manifesting. You are receiving. You are powerful. Let's see what else is coming through for Brianna. I think I'm going to get an oracle card next. What's happening next for Brianna? I'm sorry, general reading. Why did I say what's happening next for Brianna? Oh my God, another major arcana card. Is this a relationship or a new job? New apartment. Look at the buildings behind her. New apartment, new contracts. Yeah. I see you moving 110%. I don't know if you already moved. Hi, Kate. How are you doing? Hi, honeybee love. Yes, it's mine. I don't know if you've already moved or not, but I'm seeing a move and I'm seeing a bigger city. Okay, like this card and her the background, the buildings, it just gives me New York City, okay? I know you're in Florida, maybe Miami, maybe you do want to move to New York. I don't know what your desire is or where you want to go, but I'm getting like big city vibes. And a lot of places have big city vibes. Like I've stayed in Memphis, Tennessee, and I stayed in a place right on the border of Memphis, Tennessee, and Arkansas. And from that apartment looking out, it was total New York City vibes. So yeah, she says, yeah, I'm thinking DC or New York. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big city vibes. Trusting yourself to take care of yourself, trusting the world to take care of you. They're like, you are manifesting. It is coming. It is showing up. What if it was one blessing after one blessing after another? What if your journey to the apartment, King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, what if your journey to the apartment was one blessing after another? You find the right apartment at the right time with the right price, and the landlord is amazing, and you feel taken care of, and you feel safe, and the neighborhood is wonderful, and the money for the down payment and the money for several months advance and rent comes through, the money for your expenses, the money for your savings, the money that you need to feel safe and secure comes through, and it comes through abundantly and easily. Definitely city vibes. I've been working on my self-concept for this. It's about me, not the thing. Yes, I like that. I like that. Absolutely. Okay. Two of Swords. My God, I'm getting sleepy. Okay. No. My God, we got the King of Wands again, but this is a different one. This deck has two types of kings. Kings of Wands. This is like being the leader of your mind, but also this is a man. My God. King of Wands. This is a passionate man who is on fire for you. Two of Swords. This feels like having your mind on two things at once. I'm not sure if you've also been focusing on romance. You said girl. I feel like that's a positive, girl. I don't know if you've been focusing on romance, but this is definitely a man. This is definitely a man who feels very passionately about you. And this is a man who is showing up for you fiercely. The song that's playing in my mind is Little Drummer Boy. The Christmas song. Come, they told me. Ba-rum-pa-pum-pum. Exactly that. Maybe go listen to that song. Seriously. I'm being silly, but I'm also being serious, because there could definitely be something in there for you You're sitting here, you're contemplating, you're creating, you're figuring things out, and this King of Wands energy is looking at you, connecting with you. Could be in your physical reality. No. When I said that out loud, it didn't feel right. Connecting with you in the fifth dimension. It could be like his higher self, or maybe he meditates. But the point is, you have this soulmate connection who you're powerfully connecting into your life. And I feel that you're going to connect with him when you move into this new place. And I just see you walking around feeling so confident in yourself. I have been focusing on romance. It's all the things. Yes. 110%. New beginnings. It's springtime. That's the message. New beginnings. It is springtime. Absolutely. All of these major arcana cards, you are doing such an amazing job. Oh, there's the timer. We're almost done. You are doing such an amazing job. You are powerfully manifesting this change. Justice is a commitment. Justice is fairness. Justice is balance, because justice is ruled by Libra. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be entering into contracts, but they're good contracts. They're fair contracts. And you listen to yourself and you listen to your intuition. You are tuned and tapped and turned on. You are connected to your spirit guides. You can absolutely trust your inner being. You are being guided to the right opportunities. You're being guided to the right man. And this man is going to seek you out. They're like, keep doing what you're doing, Diva, because this man is looking at you and taking action to move towards you, okay? They're showing me, oh my God, my favorite movie of all time, Cinderella with Brandy. You know, the Black Cinderella? With Whitney Houston, where Whitney Houston is the fairy godmother, and the Prince Charming is that Asian man. Oh, so good. And she goes to the ball, and they like dance once, and then they like fall in love, and they sing like my favorite song of all time. Do I love you because you're beautiful, or are you beautiful because I love you? I'm crying just thinking about it. So they like have that moment, and then she's like, oh my God, it's midnight. And she like leaves. And then immediately he's like, I'm ready to get married. I have to find that girl. That's the energy. That's the vibe. May or may not take place in a ball, may or may not happen over one night. But the point is, in an energetic sense, I feel that that's happening. On an energetic sense, there's a man out there who is looking for you. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? There's a man who's looking for you. And when he finds you, he's going to be like, oh, exactly this. This is exactly what I was looking for. Okay? Brianna says, no, I want it to be at a ball, period. And so it is. And so it is. I'm claiming that for you. 110%. That would be really incredibly romantic. You have to come back and tell us when it happens. Kate says, this was cool, y'all. I agree. This was absolutely amazing. I'm officially tired. It's 10:20. I have to be up tomorrow for yoga. I have to go. I have to go to bed. You're so welcome, Brianna. I'm so happy that you enjoyed it. I love you so much. I love all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the love. Subscribe if you haven't already. I love, love, love you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next life. Bye.